Welcome. Today we're going to do a practice at the wall. Find a wall, face the wall, and put your hands on the wall in front of your shoulders. This is our basic standing pose we're going to do, earth pose. With your knees bent, push your arms straight and fill up your back ribs. Keeping your feet pointing toward the wall, push your knees forward and your hips back and away from the wall. Press your head back and away from the wall. And then pulse with your breath. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, spring up. Exhale, root your hips back and down. Inhale, lift your ribs high. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise. Then stand on your right leg. Lift your left leg square. Sit back and then put your left hand on your right forearm. Lift your left elbow up. Keeping your toes curled down and your left ankle flexed. Begin to pulse here. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, spring up. Exhale, root back. Inhale, rise up. One more time, sit back and rise up. Put your foot down. Put two hands on the wall. Push your arms straight again. Root your hips back. Keep your head back. Then stand on your left leg. Lift your right leg square. Curl your right toes down. Flex your ankle. And then hold your left forearm with your right hand. So big heart, hips back, head back. Begin to pulse again with your breath. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, spring up. Exhale, root your hips back and down. Inhale, rise up. One more time, sit back. And then spring up. Come back to earth with your knees bent, your ribs full, and your head back. Now turn away from the wall. Get up close to the wall, maybe 6 to 12 inches away from the wall, and bring your arms forward. Feet hip width apart. How wonderful arms now. Open your arms. You can make seed hands, a soft fist with both hands. Open your arms and press your elbows forward as you press your hands and the front of your shoulders back. Root your hips back and begin to pulse here. Curl back into a back bend, keeping your hips back, your elbows pressing forward. Hands go back. And when you can touch the wall with your open arms, with your hands, begin to pulse a little more here. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbows forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hips back and elbows forward. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, curl back now. Do a few more pulses. And then lift with your heart and rise up. Take a moment to settle. And then step wide and squat. Come into crouching cat with your heels on the wall. Feet fairly wide, wider apart than shoulder width. Then begin to pulse with your breath here in crouching cat. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, ribs forward. Root back. Spring forward. One more time, sit back and spring forward. Shift your weight to your left hand and bring your right hand up to your right leg and pulse again. Hips back, ribs forward, sit back, ribs forward. One more time, hips back, ribs forward. Switch hands. Put your left hand on your left leg, shoulders forward, ribs forward, and pulse with your breath. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, bring your ribs forward. Root, spring forward, root back, spring forward. Put 2 hands on the ground now and pause. Arms straight, big heart, hips back and head back. You can take step your feet closer together. We're going to walk up the wall. So take a high step on the wall and bring the other leg up. Separate your feet a little. Bend your knees, push your knees down and your hips back. Look back at the wall and breathe. You can pulse a little here if you want, or you can be still. Breathe. When you're ready to come down, walk down, come back to crouching cat. Then put your knees down and rest in all fours. Sit back, brush your hands off. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a good day, have a good evening.